Okay. I'm gonna light a torch to get a better view of it, and then say, "Come on down, it's safe." Well,
Okay.
safe. Quote.
He does air quotes. Yeah.
Yeah. With my voice.
Okay, you guys all hear this from upstairs. You know, this echoing voice from down below. Justice, you also notice that down here, the sound of the susurrus, the murmuring, the moaning sound, it's a little bit clearer. It's still very faint, but it's a little clearer.
Okay.
Right, well acquainted with how much of a scaredy cat our Justice is, I'm like, well, it must be safe if he's down there, he's not crying. So I go right down after him because I don't want to be the first or the last.
Yep.
And I immediately assess the situation as not so safe. I don't like it very much.
Yep.
As Barnacle goes down, I'm like, Rouge, after you.
In reference to the door?
The mine shaft, leading down.
Okay. You want the skinny guy to go first?
Well, I mean, it's third down, but yeah.
Fine.
I look back in the mirror as he starts climbing down. It's still invisible.
Yep, you don't see a thing.
When I don't see his head anymore, I walk over to the mirror and just like pull it down onto the ground, smashing it.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you pull the mirror over, it shatters, just glass goes scattering all over the floor.
Okay. And then I go and climb down.
Okay.
Do we hear like a giant shatter from upstairs from down?
Yep, you hear glass shattering.
What the hell was that?
I just don't say anything and climb down.
You're all downstairs in this hall. It's tight, it's narrow, it's only like 5 feet wide. There's no light down here except for Justice's torch and Art's coin. And there are all these faces. And now in the light of the torch, the flickering light of the torch, they always look like they're moving. It looks like the mouths are going up and down and the faces are sort of turning this way and that. It's unsettling. At the end of the hall, again, there's a large bronze door in the shape of a face. It's got the mouth is in the center of the door, and there's a lock in the mouth with a key sticking out of it.
That doesn't seem, just put there on purpose or anything at all.
Please, just go. I don't like this. Can we just move forward, Waffle? or sorry, Justice.
Yeah.
What faces are these?
Do I have some sort of roll that I can look for traps?
Yeah, let's see what that would be. I think that would be perception.
Okay.
Now let me think. How does this work? No, traps, actually, you detect them with your passive perception. So what is your passive perception? Please tell me.
I don't know what that means.
It's 10 plus your perception.
My perception is just default. I've got no wisdom buff.
Okay, so your perception is 0 then. Okay. So your passive perception is 10. So you're keeping an eye out, and the way this works is like generally whenever there's something that's hidden or someone that's trying to detect something that's hidden, only one of the two make a roll. So for traps, I make a roll ahead of time. I know what their sort of hide skill is, and then it goes against your passive perception. For something that is hiding, like they have a hide skill, and then you guys roll perception to beat their hide skill. So that's the way this works. Okay, so you begin advancing down the hall. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I collect the coin as well before.
Cool. Are you like holding it up in order to try and, give a little extra light to this situation?
I put it somewhere on my armor, like maybe underneath some sort of plate. I would assume there's connecting plates.
Yeah, or a strap or a band or something like that. Cool.
Yeah,
Can I actually go back up? Can I get out of here? I'm really creeped out and the faces
Yeah.
are scary and it's small. I'm gonna go back upstairs and wait for them and keep an eye out.
Okay,
before
cool.
she gets up, as I hear her scatter off, I grab one of her legs and like, get back down here. We have to do the job we have to do. If I can handle it, you can handle it. It's not that bad.
All right, I'm just gonna wait for another opportunity to sneak off then.
Barnacle, would you give yourself inspiration?
Inspiration.
So in the upper left corner of your character sheet, just mark like a 1 in the inspiration box.
Oh yeah.
At any time, whenever you make a roll, you can choose to give yourself advantage on that roll and roll 2d20 and choose the best one.
Cool.
And I'm giving you that because you're
Suck it,
playing.
Justice.
You're playing a downside of your character's traits, bonds, ideals, or values, or flaws, rather. Great. So, is it still Justice in the front?
Yeah, I mean, if Rouge doesn't want to do it, I'm gonna go up to the key. Yeah. I guess the key's in the mouth.
I propose that you go first toward the door, but I explain that I'm going to try to attempt to see if it's trapped.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Give me an active perception check, Rouge, because you're actually trying to like search for
crush.
traps. Okay. You give a cursory glance at the door. You look at like sort of you grab the torch and try to shine light down like behind the key into the lock. You search this thing pretty thoroughly. You determine that there are no traps on this door.
All right. Looks clear. Go ahead, Justice.
The key is just in the mouth already, or in the lock?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the key then.
Okay. You turn the key. There's a hearty click. What do you do?
It clicks good usually. Does the lock open?
Well, the door doesn't open. Generally, you have to push or pull in order to move a door, but it sounds like it has either been locked or unlocked.
At this point, I can tell that Justice is a little bit afraid and maybe a little bit shell-shocked. So I cast Thaumaturgy and slam the door open from back in the back.
Yeah. The door just slams open. Wham! It opens straight down the middle, opens into a double door, slams open. Inside the chamber beyond, it's a small chamber, 10 feet by 15 feet. There are 10 small tables on the wall to your left and on the wall across from you. Each of them has a skeletal hand resting on the table. On the right, there is a double door with a large sigil on the double door. Looking at this sigil fears all of you with unease and nausea. Let me display this sigil for you.
Do I know it to be a sigil of a god or anything like that?
Here, I've just popped it up on all of your screens in Roll20.
I see.
That's what it looks like.
Okay. Do I recognize this at all?
This is where? Where's this at?
So on the right-hand side of this room, there's a large bronze double door.
Ah, okay.
And this sigil is written, scrawled on this door.
And so there's a table with 10 hands on it?
There are 10 tables, each with one skeletal hand on it.
Is there any sort of, like, label or writing on any of these tables?
No, but now that you're looking at them closely, you notice something strange. Every single hand in here is a left hand.
I guess they left something.
Her.
What's on the outside
It
of the
isn't right.
the outliers of the room, the walls?
The walls, let's see here.
And is there no other exit?
There's no other exit other than the door you came through and the door on the right. It's well-worked stone construction. The door frames are like mortared stone, but most of the walls in here are actually carved straight from the living rock. It's oppressively cold. It's actually quite dank down here. And you're noticing that there's actually no frost on anything. There's no frozen anything down here. Everything is still thawed, even though by all rights, it's colder than freezing. It should be frozen.
Do these hands on the table match the description of the hand of Genric?
No, the hand of Genric is a skeletal hand, but specifically it has been jeweled, and each of the 5 fingernails has a different jewel at the tip.
Okay.
So
Can I get up really close to the hands and inspect them, looking for any jewelry or any sign of anything?
Yeah, you give a cursory glance, inspecting these hands, and you find no jewelry. There's nothing more than hands here.
Can we inspect the door to the right? Try to get continue.
Yeah. Do you want to try to see if there are any traps or check it for
openings for keys or whatever? That's what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah. There's no lock. There's just a large bronze handle on the right hand side of. In the center, there's 2 large bronze handles because it's a double door, right?
Yeah. I try to I put my hands on them and try to open the door.
Yeah, the door opens fairly easily.
Okay. I look back at the group and say, "Shall we continue? It's cold in here."
Go for it.
Yeah, just kind of nod.
There's nothing to steal in here, so let's keep going.
Yeah,
I also look back at the door, in the hallway where we came through. Are all the faces still moving?
Yes.
Yeah, I go up and take the key and shut the door and lock it behind us.
Okay, cool. Yep, you shut the door and lock it.
Oh God.
I internally curse as my escape is cut off.
I'm just no one gets out alive.
That's fantastic.
All right, let's continue walking. Yeah.
In the room beyond, it's a much, much larger chamber. It's probably this room entirely is as big as the cabin that you were just in. Immediately, right where you are, it's like 20 feet wide by 20 feet long, and then it opens wider into sort of an assembly room. There are pews flanking a central aisle on each side. On the walls around you, there are murals painted on the walls. Further beyond, the ceiling rises to a height of 30 feet. And you can see far enough ahead that there are actually skulls hanging on hooks off of the ceiling on chains. They're probably about 20 feet in the air. In the center of the room, probably like 50 or 60 feet ahead, veiled in shadow as a result of your light fading out at the periphery, you can just barely make out an altar opposite the entrance that you've just come in. It's carved into an alcove that's in the shape of a fanged skull. On top of this altar, you see the faint glimmer of valuables. On the altar's left-hand side, as you look at it, there is like a pipe organ made entirely out of bone. And on the right-hand side of the altar, there are 2 basins built into the wall.
Would a light source help see anything else, or can we see everything very clearly?
Well, you have a light source in the coin, you have the torch, you just have to move forwards in order to light things up better.
Does this altar look like the picture? With the giant skeleton over us or whatever?
No.
I take the coin out from wherever I shoved it in the armor, and just like I'm skipping a rock, I just toss it across the room to see what else is lit up.
Cool. Yeah, it lights up everything quite well. You've managed to see just about everything of interest. You notice that all of the murals on the walls are depicting ghastly horrors. One wall shows a vast field where hundreds of men have been hanged. Their faces are black and blue, and their necks are crooked at very awkward angles. Another shows a field with mass impalements. And again, like a trick of the light, actually, like out of the corner of your eye, you can actually feel like you see these people like writhing on these spikes. And when you turn to look at them, there's no movement there. It's just a trick of the light. There's another wall showing the back of a man in a great crown and cape with many demons bowing before him. One of the demons is a bloated humanoid with goat legs and head. One is a 2-headed baboon with tentacled arms. Another is a great spider with a woman's head, etc., etc. They're all super creepy.
Is there anything in the basins?
Yes. Are you approaching?
Well, I mean, from the entrance, can I see?
From the entrance, you can't. But if you step forwards a little bit, yeah, you can.
I'm gonna approach the altar if you're gonna approach the basin, so you can follow me.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna run up behind you and then overtake you because I can see the glinting of valuables up there, and I just want to get first eyes on the prize.
All right. So in the basins, there is there's a black water sitting in the basins, and you can see some sort of small white like pebbles in the bottom of this basin, sort of obscured by the black water. You'd have to get closer to see like what is what's actually in there. Now on the altar you see 2 items: a jewel encrusted dagger and a ruby necklace, both sitting on top of this altar, which is set back into this alcove.
I look at Barnacle and say, dibs on the dagger.
I've already pocketed it, and I'm like, what dagger? And so I'm just about to try on that necklace and checking it out.
You stepped up into the mouth of this skull that's this altar's inside.
Aladdin style. I'm right in there.
Oh, God.
All right.
No, is that not good? I'm in there,
Okay,
though. It's too late.
Well, the DM says, all right, I don't know. Let me get the damage dice out.
Yeah, okay. You grab the dagger, you clasp this ruby necklace on
No, I don't clasp it. I'm just holding it up, checking it out.
Oh, it looks very nice. You think it looks nice.
I look fabulous. I don't need to be told. And then I kind of just check it out in the pocket.
Okay, so you put it in your pocket. Cool.
Yeah, I don't wear that, though.
You've got both of these things.
Is there any other doors?
I want the dagger. Wait a minute. You just don't put that in your pocket. I call dibs. Give me that.
All right.
I can't rock a necklace like you can, so...
You did do such a nice job on the lock picking, and I'm actually a little bit afraid of you. So I'm gonna reach in my pocket. I'm gonna hand you the dagger. But on the blade of the dagger, because I'm a little bit spiteful, I've already rubbed it through that powder. I'm like, have fun, brother. I know he might test that sharpness, or somebody will.
Damn, dude. Okay, awesome. Who was investigating the like? Okay, you've got these items. There is a door right next to the dagger and right next to the altar and right next to the basins. And there's also a door, like as the room widens, about 20 feet away from the entrance. Off on the left-hand side, there is another door. So there are 2 exits. There's also an organ made of bones.
Does that dagger look like it would is just decorative, or does it look like it would be better than the dagger I already have?
It looks like a decorative dagger, yeah.
Okay.
Was there a certain tune being played by the harpsichord? Or is it just kind of like eerie music?
No recognizable tune, just the tinkling of harpsichord keys.
All right, I want to go investigate the organ, and then...
Okay.
That's the last thing.
Yeah, you take a close look at it. It looks like the keys are made out of finger bones, and the pipes are carved out of giant thigh bones, and they're stained kind of a dusty yellow.
Okay. I don't want to like hit any keys because it'd probably be loud, and I don't want to like, alert anyone we're here. So that's fine. I'm gonna go up to one of the doors. I guess the right one, and I guess test it out.
Is that the one next to the altar?
Yeah.
Okay. The door doesn't budge when you try to push on it.
Can I try a strength check? Just try to run into it.
Roll your strength check.
Okay. It's just plus my strength modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't very good.
Okay, you shove your shoulder against the door and try to shove it, but nothing happens. It's firmly stuck. You can see that these basins right next to the door do have that sort of like small white pebbles down in the bottoms of them, and you actually see like a glint of silver down in the basin that's right next to the door.
Wait, I saw it and the barnacle didn't?
Yeah,
because you're impressive.
I'm
right
working on
next
my
to the door.
necklace. I look.
Okay, so it's like black liquid in the basin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sticking behind him because he's my safety net right now.
Justice is the
So
safety net.
now that I have the dollar, there's the dagger. I want to follow him over there.
Okay.
I don't want to like reach my hand at like some black liquid with shiny stuff on the bottom. That feels like a bad idea.
Do you have an extra torch? We can like stir it up, see what we see.
I mean, you have a sword, don't you?
Yeah, but that's my sword.
I mean, okay. I'll take out my extra short sword that I have, or
Okay.
I'll have a javelin. I'll take a javelin and see if I can like move the silver item on the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely, you can. So as you stick this javelin down in there and you start stirring up this stuff, you notice that these pebbles in there, they're not pebbles. They're teeth. There's literally hundreds, maybe thousands of teeth in each of these basins. And stuck inside the left basin is you pull it out, actually, the color turns from silver to gold, and it's a gold locket that you've pulled out of this basin.
Nice.
Can I brush the stuff off the locket and kind of appreciate it more? Do I see anything like unique on it?
There's a clasp.
Can I open it?
Yeah, absolutely. You open it and a pair of teeth fall out.
Can I get right up in that business where I'm looking at it?
Yes.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
do you have here?
That is gross.
Wait a minute. I was here first. Back up.
I'm like directly wedged between the two of them, kind of.
This is like Christmas. Open it up. Let's see what's inside. After the teeth. What's on the other side of the teeth?
Barnacle, you feel a chill creep up your spine.
Don't worry, that's just art. Okay, so I have a feeling that this liquid is like a caustic liquid that's gonna like burn us if we touch it with our hand. So I asked Rouge to test out the liquid without telling him that.
But what
Like,
did you
Rouge,
tell me?
I was like, Rouge, there's probably another one in there. Can you go find it?
I feel a
Well,
little creepy, so I'm gonna back up and let Rouge handle this situation.
Give me your javelin then.
but I'm using this one.
You know, looking at the end of your javelin, it doesn't look like there's any corrosion. There's no reaction with the wood or the metal of the javelin.
Okay. Oh, maybe I was wrong then. Okay, so there's no like signage or any like engraving on the locket at all. Just the teeth were inside. That was it.
Yep, that's all.
Do the teeth look unique, or are they just like it was holding it?
Just a pair of molars.
Okay.
Do you
Well,
think there's more treasure in the rest of the bins? Do you think I could use your javelin really quick? Can I stir up another one and see if anything else comes up?
I hand her the javelin.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna head over there and start panning for.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna go over to the left door and try that door right now.
Okay. That other door opens smoothly. No problem at all.
Okay. Using my torch, I peer down the hallway or whatever I opened it to.
It's a long hallway, maybe 50 or 60 feet long. Immediately to the right, there's a toilet cut into the wall. It's probably just a 10-foot deep hole in the floor. Probably like 5 feet ahead, there's a door on the left, a door on the right. Another 15 feet ahead of that, there's a door on the left, a door on the right. And you think you can make out from the dim lighting of your torch a door at the very end of the hall, like 60 feet ahead.
So this toilet's just sitting open in this hallway.
Yeah.
This is like a drive-by toilet.
Yeah, drive-by toilet.
Okay. Again, not decorated
legit.
by a woman. This place.
I think we should explore down the hallway.
Am I finding anything in the sludge? Is there more jewelry in there?
You stir up each of these 2 basins, and the teeth sort of boil in this black water, but you don't find anything else of value.
All right, so I give up pretty quickly and just leave his javelin in there and walk in after them.
Right on.
Art like fell asleep in the corner. Art, what are you doing?
No, I've been watching like the doors behind us the entire time and watching you guys stumble about. I went and collect the coin, and now I'm just kind of like, I'm behind everyone, making sure that nothing is going to sneak up on us.
All right, I'm gonna go down the.
I'm just shadowing Justice.
So it's Justice, Rouge, Barnacle, and then Art taking up the rear.
Yeah.
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 All right, cool. So yeah, you step in just like 5 feet into this hallway, and immediately to your right, there's a door, and immediately to your left, there's a door. What do you do?
Let's go to the right one.
Okay. You push open the right door. It's a small room, maybe 10 foot by 15 foot. There are rolled out cots and empty footlockers decorating this room.
Ooh, I start opening footlockers.
You open all of the footlockers. There's nothing of value in them. It's completely empty. Looks like some kind of communal sleeping chamber.
Do the doors have any insignias on them, or are they both just simple doors?
No, just simple doors. Simple petrified wood doors.
Yeah, I walk across the way and open the other one. Same room, or?
You turn the handle of the other door. It sticks. It seems like it's locked.
I take out the key from the door prior and try it on the hole. See if it
Okay,
works.
so you go back and get the key and then come and try.
No, I took the key with me when I locked that door.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't realize you hadn't left it in the door. You try it and you fit it and you jiggle it around a little bit. It doesn't seem like it works for this particular door.
Hey, Rouge.
Yeah,
How
I'm
long
just
would it
like,
take to
Rouge,
open
can
this
you?
door?
You think you could handle this?
Yeah, sure. After I'm, done looting.
You guys, it looks like wood. Why don't you just give the old shoulder and boot?
Because that would be rude. No, we're in a crypt. I don't know. It's
We
an
are
evil
so
crypt.
beyond rude, Justice.
It's like an evil crypt. I don't think it really cares what we do. All right.
Do you want these teeth? I
got this. In the name of justice, this door will meet its doom. I'm gonna back up into the right, in the right door across, and I'm gonna get a charging flying shoulder kick. With that.
Awesome.
I just kind of back out of the way with kind of a better
I got
than
this.
now type face on.
The
Roll
shoulder
a
kick, I
strength
think.
check with advantage.
Slash roll.
2d20.
2d20.
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah, and take the highest.
Do I do my +3 as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, damn.
you
That's
crushed.
a 22.
Damn. That's how you do it.
Slam your shoulder into this door, and the door cracks. The wood, the petrified wood, splintering down the middle. But it doesn't break fully. You think if you spend maybe like 3 minutes just sort of working at it, you can get it to break down fully and break through. Just like through the cracks in the door, you can see if you like hold the torch at just the right angle, there looks like the hallway that's moves on ahead, and it looks like there's a door immediately on the right, and that's about all you can see through the cracks in this petrified wood door.
Should I keep going and breaking the door? While I do this, you guys can go check out the other doors at the end of the hallway too, because there's a few more down there if you guys want to.
Yeah, I'm already making my way down there to do so.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep working at the door a little bit, like kicking it and stuff.
Okay, cool. So Art,
Well, then I'm behind Art.
Okay.
all right. Art, you make your way about halfway down the hallway. There's a door on the left and the right. Do you want to check those out, or you want to go to the end of the hallway where there's another door?
Any of the doors have any insignias on them or any telling symbols?
No.
I guess I'd try the door on the left and try the door on the right. If either of them open, I'll look in.
All right. The door on the left, you open it up. It opens easily. There's a couple of old tables and benches made out of marble in this room. The room itself is like 15 feet by 20 feet. It's larger. And in the center is a fire pit, but there's no ventilation shaft in the room. So it doesn't seem like a very smart place to build a fire.
Okay.
And that's all. You go check out the other room. It's a very small room, 10 foot by 10 foot. There are ruined mats and rusty pots in here. It looks like some kind of servant's quarters.
Sure. I'm just like, Rouge, if you want to, do your thing in these two rooms, feel free.
With the pots.
I'm going to go check the room at the end of the hall, and I walk down the hall.
You push open the door. It opens easily. The room is like 25 feet by 15 feet, much larger. And the entire room is decorated with torture implements all along the walls. And there are a couple of tables and racks in the middle of the room. The entire room is stained with blood. Everything glistens kind of wetly. Again, none of it's frozen, but all of it is kind of sticky and moist.
Okay. What's besides all of the torture stuff, which I'm kind of just like, well, that's kind of fucked up. What else is in the room? In the center, is there any torture tables or?
There are a couple torture tables, but that's, you make a thorough examination in the couple minutes that Justice is spending breaking down the door. You find nothing interesting.
Is there a drain where the blood, or does the blood pool in the center?
The blood pools.
So I kind of like slodge through like semi-frozen.
Yep.
And it seems fresh.
It's like maybe an eighth of an inch thick in the deepest places, but it sort of sticks to your boots as you slodge through it. Whether it's fresh or not, it's very hard to say. This entire place is just like, it's refrigerator cold, right? This stuff could be decades old,
sure,
and you wouldn't necessarily know.
Or whatever. Okay. Yeah,
It's not steaming.
So
No.
I basically did a quick, once over on those rooms and then caught up to Art.
Yep.
Yeah, before trying to catch Rouge before he even enters the room, I'm just like, you don't want to go in there, and I just like shut the door behind me. It's like there's nothing in there of worth. It's not worth your time.
All right. So Justice manages to break down the door, and there is a hallway that goes about 15 feet ahead and ends in a door. There's a door immediately on the right, and there's a slight hallway on the left that ends at a door like 5 feet on the left. That's about it. So there's a door ahead, a door to the right, a door to the left.
Let's go to the right. This is so close.
All right. You open the door. It is a fancier toilet than the one that you passed in the hall. That was just sort of the drive-by toilet. There's a stone chair with a 10-foot deep hole in a seat here.
Okay. I'll keep going to the other door on the left.
Are we back together at this point, or?
Yeah.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah, by this point, you guys have cleared out all the other rooms, and you've just sort of been waiting for him to finish breaking down the door.
Gotcha.
The door on the left is locked. Again.
Rouge. Wait, is it wooden?
It's, petrified stone, so it would take a serious effort of strength in order to break it down, but you could.
Okay, I'll go to the other door then before we click on this one.
While they're like checking all this stuff, I'm going to go back to the original room where I locked the door and just make my way back there.
Sure.
So whenever I get back there, just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of hovering, waiting for something to happen.
Justice, you open the door to that was straight ahead of the original door that you entered.
Yep.
This was once a library, and all of the shelves and books have been thrown onto the floor. There's a pile of mostly pulp and warped leather in the center of the room. But it's possible that if you searched it, you might find something, some interesting materials that survived for some length of time.
Okay.
But not guaranteed. It looks pretty ruined.
So it's like a library we can walk into?
Yeah, it's like 10 feet by 10 feet, so it's a small room. It's like a library chamber.
I walk into it then. Let's go. I'll go look around a bit.
Okay, cool. Yep, you get in. Give me a perception roll.
This is perception, which is for me
Wisdom.
nothing. 19.
Oh, damn. Okay, cool.
Pretty good.
So you start combing through this stuff. In the meantime, let's take a look at what Art is up to. Art, what are you doing?
I'm just again making it back to that original door that I locked. Is there any way to see what's on the other side, like, or is it completely?
There are no holes that go through the door, so you can't see without opening.
If I put my ear to the door, do I hear anything?
Give me a perception roll.
20 perceptions whiz. Oh yeah, +3. That's good. 10.
10. Okay, well, you sit there for a minute or two trying to hear through the door. You end up not hearing anything. It's quite quiet. Now, after about 10 minutes, Justice, you uncover a single scroll that is still intact. And that's about the only thing that you've found in this pile of pulp and warped leather that you think is worth anything. You can't read it, but it's possible that your magic user could. Now, why don't
While I was searching for that, was Rouge opening the other door that was locked?
We certainly could. Rouge, are you interested in making that attempt while he's searching through this pile of stuff?
Yes, but I'm going to be giving, insulting comments about how he's too pansy after the first door to open this one himself.
Nice. Okay, cool. Give
Is
us
there
a roll.
another door at the end of the hallway that I could work on and show that
No,
I'm much
that-
faster?
The one at the end of the hallway was unlocked, and that's what opened into the library.
Fine.
The only
What
door
is-
that's still locked is the right one next to the altar.
Yes.
What? I don't remember what we said the lockpick was based on.
It's based on sleight of hand, so it's a dexterity skill.
So 16
Okay,
plus
zero bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah, you finish unlocking this door as soon as he finishes uncovering this scroll from this pile of pulp and stuff. So
Great.
let's take a break, and then we'll find out what's on the other side of this door when we come back.
Cool. All right, we'll do just that. We got 1 hour left. The first hour should be uploaded here pretty soon to YouTube. So if you guys missed it and want to watch the character creation, you can do so. Hopefully within about 20 minutes. But we'll be right back. We're gonna take this quick break, and we'll go into the final hour right after this.